beautiful Capricorns. This is Debs, and this, of course, is your reading for July 2026. Lovely to be with you, Cappy. Thank you for being here. Now, guys, very interesting in meditation because I saw someone standing on the edge of a cliff, looking out at a very small inlet, a very small port area, like a beach area. And they thought to themselves, I just don't think I can get there because I don't have a boat, right? How am I going to get over there? They could see that the area was really lush, really green. It looked beautiful. And they were thinking, well, if I could get across to that other side, then I could do so much more, right? I could build myself a little hut. There may even be other people around who could help me, give me guidance. But this person was still standing on the edge of this cliff, looking at this inlet, thinking, I don't have a boat. What am I going to do? Capricorn, this could be you recognizing that you need a vehicle to get you from A to B. And I don't think we're talking a physical vehicle, okay? This could be you needing somehow to link where you are now to where you want to be. This could be you getting involved with a group of people. This could be you doing some research online. This could be you finding alternative methods to get yourself where you want to go. So Cappy, here we go, guys. Let's see what this is all about. The deck is the Kingdom of Light, and if you guys want a reading, my website's down below. The link is there to join the channel, and of course I list all the decks. So my beautiful Capricorns, here we go, guys. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is July 2026. And do forgive the aircon in the background. It's as low as I could possibly manage, given that it's July. Sometimes it makes funny noises. It's not me, okay? All right. Yes. Interesting. I'm seeing somebody plaiting a woman's hair, twisting it together. And she's turning around and saying to the person who's done it, oh, that's great. Thank you so much. I couldn't do that myself. All right, Capricorn, you may be deciding it's time to move into a partnership with someone. Okay. Or Capricorn, this is you thinking, I might have to do something very different. If, for instance, guys, you're an entrepreneur, this is you thinking, okay, I don't have the clients that I used to have, so I might have to get a weekend job, or I might have to move into part-time work. You're going to be doing some calculations, Cappy. It might even entail you having to move. It's not as if you are giving up, but you are needing to get to the other side. You are needing to create a bridge. You are needing to move into a more creative lifestyle. You may be feeling as if I stay here, standing on the edge of the cliff, nothing's going to happen, right? Nothing's going to happen. I'm just going to sit here. Food running out. Not many places for shelter. I'm going to have to get myself, I keep hearing over there. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. The King of Swords. All right, Capricorn, you've told yourself a truth. You are going to have to get logical. You are going to have to look at the facts. You are going to have to come up with a plan. Crossing that is a Knight of Cups, but Capricorn, you are determined. You are determined that you are going to continue to enjoy what you have been doing. So if this is you thinking, all right, I need to rethink everything, you may still be wanting to carry on doing part-time work as an entrepreneur whilst considering an office job or considering working in partnership with someone. You want to make sure that you retain the element of I love what I do at least half of the time, because it's going to keep you uplifted. It's going to keep you positive. So that's very important for you. It's a crucial element is what I'm hearing. Okay. In the past, Capricorn, the Six of Cups. So in the past, you might have sat in a little bit of nostalgia about what was. If you're older, it may well be this is you thinking, wow, you know, things are very different than they were 20 years ago. Things might have seemed easier, less stressful, to live a decent life in the past. You may in the past have been thinking about the past. After that time, Capricorn, you got working. You got working. Money was coming in. It may even have been, Capricorn, that you were quite shocked at how well you were doing. You were quite shocked at how much you were saving. You were on a roll in the immediate past. You had more than enough. What you're thinking about now is, yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Things have begun to dry up. Money isn't coming in as quickly as it was. This is you waiting for your business to take off, or waiting for your clients to come back, or waiting for the economy to change. Cappy, it may not. All right. This is not me being negative for you. This is me wanting you to sit in a very real energy. Okay, these are the facts, right? Because there's no point living in la la land, okay? In the immediate future, we have the Four of Swords. Okay, Cappy, now this is, I'm hearing the danger zone. I'm hearing Kenny Loggins. Okay, the danger zone. And the only reason I say that, Cappy, is this you thinking, oh, well, I give up. I just give up. I mean, I don't know what to do. I absolutely cannot face an office job, or I cannot face moving into a new situation to earn more money. But what am I going to do? Because the business that I have been trying for, or the lifestyle that I have been leading, is just not realistic anymore. It's just not working for me anymore, right? And this is you sort of symbolically thinking, well, I'm just going to, give up. I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to lie down on this couch and think about the past. Well, it was good. When it was good, it was good. I don't know what to do anymore. I've kind of run out of ideas. No, Cappy, they want you to get up and fight. They want you to get up and create a new plan. This could be you feeling a bit sorry for yourself. And everybody's been through that, guys, including me, right? And you might have looked back at the past thinking, gosh, when money was really good, when I was earning a decent amount of money, I should have saved more. But Capricorn, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. That was one of the lessons you might have had to learn. Harsh lesson from the universe. But we've all been through it. So this is you sinking into, oh, well, I don't know what to do. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to carry on doing what I love, even though I can see the pennies dwindling. It could be something like that. Because you cannot face maybe reality. Maybe what you fear is coming. You can't face it. But the divine wants you to think outside the box here. In your fears, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, Cappy, your fearing is going to get worse. You're fearing you're going to start stressing out. You're going to start panicking about this, not being able to sleep well. I'm hearing because the well is dry. The well is dry. Okay. In the immediate future, guys, we have the Ace of Cups, the Dove of Peace. Capricorn, this is someone silently watching you, almost wanting to say, it's going to be all right. Now, the dove was one of the first species that flew out from the ark, I believe, in search of land. They released a dove, and the dove came back with a little twig, which meant that land was in sight. I'm seeing this dove silently watching you, Capricorn, wanting to build with you, wanting to collaborate with you, wanting to say to you, well, Capricorn, if we work together on this, You're going to feel easier. You're going to feel more relaxed. This is 2 horses pulling a cart rather than just one. You might have wanted to work solo, Capricorn. You might have wanted to do this by yourself. But you may be coming to the understanding that it is just simply impossible unless you want to go back to your previous life that might not have fulfilled you because times have changed, right? So this is someone, Capricorn, who is ready to work with you, ready to collaborate with you. They're there saying, look, Capricorn, we can build together. Whereas you seem to be of the mindset of, well, I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to give up. No, they want you to sit up, look to the right-hand side, and you will see this person or company or group of people who really want to work with you. And you may not have wanted to look at that previously. You might have preferred to be a one-man band, right? But Cappy, they're saying you really need to consider this now. You need to consider this now. In your hopes, the Queen of Pentacles. So Cappy, this could be you. This could be you wanting to move into a far more financially stable situation. Or Capricorn, if you are a masculine, you may be thinking, well, I need to move further into my feminine side. I need to open up. I need to step out of my masculine and look at being more creative. Look at bringing new people into my life. Look at softening my energy so people see the door swinging open. Whereas previously, Cappy, they might have looked at you and thought, wow, okay, Cappy's very successful. But the energy coming through is, I don't want to collaborate. I prefer to do things by myself, right? Capricorn, people might have been afraid to contact you because they might have felt that you really wouldn't want to consider any form of collaboration. Okay. This is you moving into the Queen of Pentacles energy, really thinking about that, really considering that, you know? Yes. And the outcome, my lovely Cappies, is, whoa, the Empress. Capricorn. Now, the Empress is all abundant. The Empress is someone sitting in a very wise, mature energy. This is beautiful. So, guys, if you are a masculine, this is you thinking, I need to open up. I need to accept, first of all, that change is needed. Drastic change. Expanding my business in a slightly different direction. I mean, big change is needed. Because you may have got yourself into a little bit of a difficult situation, Cappy, and this is you beginning to worry. To the point where you've lost all enthusiasm. And that's not good, right? This is you needing to step into your feminine energy to open up to options. Options relating to people around you. Options relating to collaborating with maybe companies, communities of people. Again, I'm hearing 2 horses pulling a cart is better than 1 horse, right? If you are a feminine Capricorn, you're going to find a way to rebuild. Someone is going to be giving you an idea. This dove of peace may be flying into this person's room, dropping that twig on the couch. And this is you looking at this twig thinking, okay, good idea. Wow, that's given me some inspiration. And it may take off from there. This could even be a gift from source. This could be a sign from the universe. Come on, Cappy, get up, get up. We want you to look at rebuilding in a completely different direction. This is you moving into the energy of the Empress. This is going to work. Clarification for you, Caps, is, okay, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, what you're thinking about is okay, I paid off my mortgage, or I can afford to pay my rent. The Sun, okay? Capricorn, this is you having total clarity. At the moment, you love what you do, but you're not able to keep yourself afloat doing what you're doing. Just that. There is someone in the environment who is saying to you, Capricorn, you need to get up, create a plan and rebuild. Rebuild elsewhere or change your lifestyle. This could be you moving to a cheaper area. This could be you finding a way of bringing down, write down your expenses. This could be you considering collaborating with someone who may really appreciate your knowledge, your guidance, your expertise. What you're thinking about is, okay, enlightenment, I've got savings. Good, I've got savings. Or I know I can afford to pay my rent, or I have paid off my mortgage. There's something here, Capricorn, which makes you feel secure that you've got under your belt. All good. Clarification for whomever is sat in the Ace of Cups, whether this is the divine, whether or not this is someone wanting to work with you. 9 of Wands, Capricorn, interesting. They are in a similar situation to you. They are in a similar situation. If this is a person or a group of people, they're in the same situation. Yes, they're very disappointed because things haven't worked out as they had planned. Or this is a message from Source. They're sending you a dove of peace with a twig in its beak, saying to you, Capricorn, we know you're sat in the 9 of Wands. We know this isn't easy. But rather than they're looking at what you've lost, or rather than you sitting thinking, okay, well, I may as well give up now because everything seems to be going under. No, they want you to come up with a concrete plan. They are saying to you, Capricorn, get up, rebuild. Okay. Underneath the deck, Caps, we have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this is you conflicted. You may be thinking, oh my God, I've just realized I can't fight off the competition. You know, it may be that a lot of other people are competing for clients, that sort of thing. With the Ace of Swords, Capricorn, you told yourself the truth. Okay, I'm moving into a slightly more difficult phase of my career. With a 7 of Wands, Cappy, up until now, you have been a one-man band. You might have pushed people away who wanted to collaborate with you. You might not have responded to people messaging you. I think, Capricorn, you are going to be reviewing that mindset, that singular mindset. Okay, well, maybe I should just consider opening up a little bit more to see what other people can offer me, or to see what other options are available. It's so weird. I just felt complete silence then. I saw somebody looking at an email and just deleting it. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, okay. So guys, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, Capricorn. The energy of the Empress in the outcome is telling me you're going to be fine. If you are a masculine Capricorn, you might end up collaborating with an Empress. This could be a Taurian, a Libra, simply an older woman, somebody who's very wise. You could be communicating with this Empress and coming up with a plan that suits you both. If you are a feminine Cappy, you're going to start rebuilding in a slightly different direction, and it's going to work because you're going to end up sitting in a place of abundance and stability. Okay? All right, here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have, please, for the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups? Coming up with a plan to try and continue doing what you love, but having to think outside the box. It is time, Cappy. Yes, 4 of Wands. You're thinking about your stability. Tell us more about the situation for my Caps. Tell us more. 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. What you're actually considering now is collaborating. What you're actually considering now, Capricorn, is maybe I should open up and consider doing things differently. Just considering it. Just considering it. Yes, because with the 5 of Swords, Capricorn, you might have shied away from doing that in the past because simply you didn't need to. Maybe you felt more comfortable working by yourself. Yeah. The Star. Yeah. Cappy, you wanted to follow your North Star. And again, I'm getting a very singular energy here. I'm getting a very singular energy. I want to do this by myself, right? You were looking at the bigger picture. Four of Pentacles. What you're thinking about is, I have got savings. All right. We've got coins underneath this person's feet. But you're clutching hold of Four Pentacles because you are looking into the future, feeling a bit nervous. What you're thinking about is, if my income, whatever that is, completely dries up, I will have to rely totally on my savings. And you know, Capricorn, that's a bit dangerous. Your savings are finite. And then what are you going to do? So, Kathy, this is you with your thinking cap on, guys. Yeah, you are feeling a bit heartbroken. You are thinking, oh, really didn't want to find myself in this situation. But guys, things are going to change, okay? Now, let's briefly look at the past. Six of Cups. It was easier then. It was simpler then. It was less stressful in the past. Life was good. Money was coming in, right? Yes, lots of clients banging on your door. Eight of Wands. Lots of clients saying to you, oh, you know, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm so glad I found you. Yeah, money was coming in. And it enabled you to put down roots to a certain extent. Okay. You might have felt this was a gift from the universe. Yes. Chariot. Wow. Victory and success. Which might have enabled you, Capricorn, to sit in a beautiful sort of free energy. Wow, I can do whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. I can delve into this. I can delve into that. I think, Happy, this was very exciting for you in the past. And money kept coming in, Capricorn. Money kept coming in. You were working really hard, but you might have saved quite a lot in the past. Yes, Page of Pentacles. Money kept coming in. So you might have saved in the past, as I've said. All Pentacles energy, guys. All Pentacles energy. You might even have turned people away, Cappy. Maybe you even turned clients away. I'm sorry. I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of work coming in. I'm sorry, I can't help you. You'll have to go to somebody else, or you're going to have to be put on a waiting list. I mean, whatever this was, Cappy, you found yourself having to turn people away, maybe. You were that successful. So what you're thinking about now, guys, is, okay, grinding to a halt a little bit. Knight of Pentacles, waiting for the money to come in. It's not coming in. I'm waiting. I'm hearing, where is everyone? Okay, maybe the state of the economy. What is on your mind? Yeah, you're going to have to get creative, Caps. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, you are going to have to get creative. There's no other way around it, guys. You're going to have to start thinking differently. Yeah, Judgment. Wow, you're going to have to start thinking differently. The Divine is saying, Capricorn, don't waste any more time just sitting, reveling in what was, or sitting feeling a bit sorry for yourself. And we've all been in that situation, guys. We have. They want you to get up and do something about this. And I don't mean just think about it, maybe this, maybe that, I'll look at it in a few months' time. No, they want you to get up and really look at this now. And there's something here, Cappy, about you needing to redirect your energies. Or something here, Cappy, about someone here waiting to rebuild. They want to rebuild their life and they're looking at you. They're thinking, I could collaborate with Capricorn. If this is the universe, Cappy, they are simply saying, okay, time for a big rethink here. Time for a big rethink. Yeah, Knight of Wands. They want you to get moving, Capricorn. Judgment, Knight of Wands. They want you to get moving. So, guys, in the immediate future, this is you chucking your hands in the air saying, okay, I give up. I mean, you know, I worked so hard things just don't seem to be working out the way that I wanted them to. I don't really want to stop what I'm doing because I love what I'm doing, but it's just not practical. And this is you just feeling a bit defeated, to be honest, guys. You're just feeling a bit defeated. It's as if, well, if I can't do what I love, then I may as well just give up, right? But Cappy, the divine is saying, no, rethink, rebuild, look at different directions. Or this is someone, or even a group of people, Capricorn, in your environment who feel exactly the same way. And what they are doing is they are trying to get you to see that if you somehow join forces, this could be very successful for both of you. For you and this group of people, or for you and this person. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups for Capricorn? Thank you, Michael. Soon, wow, 8th of July, very soon, guys. We're talking a week. 8th of July, he's pointing forward to the 21st of July, the 27th of July, 15th of August, 2nd of September. I'm seeing somebody bashing out an email very quickly. And it being responded to very quickly. Great. Okay. Capricorn, you may be reaching out to someone, or you may be opening the door to collaboration, or you are brainstorming with someone about a very good idea. Let's have a look at whoever is sat in the Ace of Cups. Yeah, 8 of Cups, interesting. Now it came out in the reverse. This is someone who doesn't want to walk away from doing what they love either, but they're stuck. They're sat in the 9 of Wands. They're looking at things a bit negatively. What do I do now? Could be a person, could be a group of people. Or Cappy, if we just take this as the card in the upright, this is someone who may be asking you to visit them, or they may be wanting to visit you. Let's meet up and have a chat. How do they see Capricorn? Yeah, okay, Strength card. You may be very concerned with your health, or you may be into health, or you could be running a business relating to health. Or they may feel, Cappy, you're a little proud in the nicest sense, and they may feel as if it would have taken a lot for you to open the door to even consider this. Your normal reaction would be to hold back. How are they seeing Cappy at this point of time? Wow, Hanged Man. They may feel, Cappy, you believe you're stuck. They may see you sacrificing, Capricorn, to simply stay afloat. But they want you to see things differently. They want you to look at this collaboration, or this idea, or this opportunity that is right in front of you. They want you to just look at this. They want you to just consider this. Okay. Justice, because what they're thinking about is they believe that if you two collaborated, you two would sit in a beautifully balanced situation. It would be mutually beneficial, and that it might get both of you out of a challenging time. Well, Cappy, I know you can put this into a situation. We could use your expertise in this. We can do that. Right? Let's get together and see what we can come up with. So we have Leo energy there. We have Pisces energy there. We have Libra. Okay. They may want to talk to you about a contract, Cappy, in which case you may say to this person or company, well, let me have a look at it. Let me go through this contract and I'll get back to you. You might be a bit nervous in actually signing on the dotted line. And Caps, I don't blame you. Now, if this is the universe, white dove fluttering through that window, dropping a twig on the couch that you're lying on, feeling all defeated, this is the universe saying, Capricorn, stop holding back. Stop sitting in, I want to do this by myself, on my own, no one else. You need to open up to collaboration. You need to spread the net wider to bring about balance in your life. This is what the universe is trying to get through to you. Tell us more. Yes, Capricorn, you have to close out the previous cycle, at least in part, to open up to the new. Now, for some of you, this could also be you running an online business. The world can be literally the World Wide Web. They may want you to shift in a slightly different direction, which would be more lucrative for you. Shift in a slightly different direction. Seven of Pentacles. They know, Cappy, you've been looking at past mistakes. They know. They know you're feeling a bit down. They know that you are feeling a bit fed up with the situation. With the Seven of Pentacles, if this is a company, they might have made mistakes themselves. They might have spent money on expansion as opposed to saving. If this is an individual, they are sitting in the same situation as you, Caps. They are also thinking about the past. Wow, things were so great in the past. What happened? What happened? And this is someone who is looking at you as if to say, well, look, you know, let's have a chat. Let's see if we can somehow collaborate. Let's see. Now, you're sat, Cappy, in the Four of Swords. Really fed up, feeling, what can I do here? I really don't want to give up on what I love, but I'm not able to potentially support myself for the next few years going forward doing this. What do I do? What do I do? Yeah, bless you. Okay, yeah. Cappy, this is really tough because previously you were this little one-man band. You'd learned a lot of lessons. You'd moved yourself to calmer waters. Life was good. Clients were there. Money was coming in. And you thought, wow, this is just going to continue. If I'm careful, this is just going to continue. What happened? The Tower. The Tower blew up, you moving into calmer waters. It's as if, boom, things just started to crumble. And this is you in the immediate future just thinking, what do I do now? What do I do now, right? Feeling nervous. 10 of Wands. You may be hiding the fact that you're worried, Capricorn. This is someone still holding up balloons. Yeah, this is still great. This is still a party. This is still wonderful. But you're hiding your face. You're hiding your face. Now, you may be in an online business where you don't show your face, so your clients still think that life is good, you know, you're pulling in the money, you're very successful, but underneath, you may be there stressing out, thinking, God, I'm so glad they can't see my facial expressions, because if they did, they'd realize that I'm kind of just hanging on in there. Yeah, bless you, the moon. Yeah, because Cappy, you're sat in fear. You're just sat in fear. Your fears have overtaken you because there's been a very big change. There's been a very big change. What's going on underneath? What's going on underneath the surface with you? King of Wands. Okay, Cappy, you know you need to take action. You know you're creative. You know you can do this. If you're a feminine, you may have to step into your masculine energy, right? You may have to. You know you can do this. But you may feel it's going to be a bit risky. You may feel it's going to be a little bit risky. All right, I'm standing on the edge of this cliff. I want to get over to where it's lush and green and I can forage for food and I can build a little house and maybe other people are there. You're trying to get over there. But what you're thinking about is, I don't think I've got the means to do that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There are options, Capricorn. Maybe somebody else has a boat you can borrow. Maybe somebody else can give you a lift over there. Do you get what I mean, guys? There are options of you getting over there. You can do this, but you might have to look at things very differently. You might have to consider something you didn't want to consider before. Let's have a look at the energy between you and whoever this is. This is Source trying to guide you, or this could be somebody who wants to collaborate with you. or a group of people. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Cappy, they know, whoever this is, that you're in a tricky situation, or this could be a person or company, group of people who are struggling as well. And what they are trying to say to you, Cappy, is if we come together, if we pull our experience, our knowledge, our talents into one melting pot, we could both benefit from this. That is what they're saying, Caps. What you're fearing is either this is not going to work, or what you're fearing, Cappy, is if you don't do anything, if you continue to sit in the Four of Swords, in this sort of giving up energy, it's going to get worse. As in, you know, if you don't do anything about the situation, you could find yourself in a worse place. This is you fearing if you don't take some kind of action, you are going to be sitting in the Nine of Swords, and you are not going to put yourself in that situation. What you're hoping, Cappy, is to sit in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, nice and financially stable. This is you hoping that whatever plan you come up with is going to work. If you're a masculine, Caps, you may be hoping to meet up with someone career-orientated, career-minded. Maybe this is someone that you could do business with, collaborate with, all right? Or Caps, as a masculine, what you're thinking about is, I've got to step out of the King of Swords, a bit harsh, right? Pushing people away, and I have to move into my emotion, soften my energy, and allow... I'm hearing integration. Allow people to communicate with me. And the outcome, Caps, is beautiful because we have the Empress. We have the Empress. Taurian energy, Libra energy. Now, this could be a wealthy sponsor. This could be a mentor. This could be you, Capricorn, realizing that whatever you are considering here is going to work. It's going to work. So, guys, let's have a look at the Empress, the Hermit, fascinating Virgo energy. So we have Taurian energy, Virgo and Libra. Capricorn, there's a lot of soul searching going on here. If you're a masculine, you could be realizing that if you are considering collaborating with an Empress, this is someone who is also wanting to be a one-man band. This is also someone wanting to keep their private life private. This is also someone, Capricorn, who has got used to working solo. So ironically, Cappy, if you're both of the mindset of let's just keep it amongst the two of us, then this might work for you, rather than opening up to work for a big company or collaborating with a group of people. You may be realizing that it may be better to collaborate just with one person, and the Empress could be that person. If you are the Empress, Capricorn, after doing some soul searching, what you're recognizing is an idea that's come to mind, that's sprung to mind. It's actually going to work. It is going to work. All right. Anything else? So, Cappy, Two of Pentacles. This is talks of collaboration. This is you maybe having to juggle money. And with the High Priestess, whatever this is, Caps, you're going to keep it to yourself, okay? You are going to keep this collaboration to yourself, or you are going to keep this idea to yourself. Yeah. The Death card. Wow, Scorpio energy. This is major change and transformation on the horizon. What is changing here? Wow, the universe is bringing in change. This is universally led, guys. This change is being brought about by Source, Cappy. Yeah, and you're going to be feeling really fired up and inspired to accept this change. To accept this change, Cappy. It's not going to be comfortable. You're an earth sign. It's not going to be comfortable. But there's something about this that makes you feel really optimistic. Yes, whatever this is going to shift everything for you. Yeah, because this is you stepping onto a brand new path. This is you inspired. This is you excited. This is you brainstorming with someone. This is you collaborating. This is you coming up with a brilliant idea. You're going to maybe have to start from scratch in a sense. So you got all this knowledge inside you, Cappy, but you may be looking at doing something very different. Or you may be having to move away from parts of what you have been doing to embrace the new. But this is going to transform the situation, guys. Very exciting, guys. This is very exciting. Queen of Cups. So Capricorn, if you are a masculine, you could be collaborating with a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, okay? If you are a feminine, Cappy, you are going to find a way of shifting direction, still doing something that you absolutely love, but feeling more inspired because you feel that this could be lucrative. This would be something that would lift you up out of sitting in the Nine of Swords. Yeah, wow, guys, beautiful. And Caps, your ships may come in, but you're going to have to embrace change to allow this to happen. Again, this is you finding a way of moving from you standing on the top of this pinnacle, looking out at a lush green area here. This is you actually figuring out a way to do it. Okay, beautiful, guys. Wow, what a lovely reading for you. So Caps, stop worrying, stop stressing, but get up off that couch, write down a list of things you could do. If companies or individuals reach out, Cappy, just open up to what they are asking you to consider, or open up and look at the various options that they're spreading out in front of you, because this could be the making of you. Okay, and you may never look back, my Caps. This is beautiful, guys. So let's finish off the reading with a message from the universe. Here we go, guys. Archangel Michael, what does the universe want to say to my lovely Capricorns? To close out this reading, you're going to be fine, guys. You're going to be fine. Yeah, awe and wonder. Wow, there we go. I think the universe is going to bring you a miracle or open up to miracles. This is you, okay? You're on the precipice of moving into a brand new cycle. Don't take anything for granted. There are many amazing things to come, Capricorn. Just be ready for change, guys. If you cling on to the past or you just sit there feeling defeated, nothing is going to change. And you could find yourself in a worse situation. So open up to change, open up to the new, think outside the box, invite people into your life who could help you. And there's going to be progress and a feeling of stability in your future. Okay, guys? So, my Caps, I'm leaving it there. I hope this helped. If this did, do drop me a comment down below. If you want a reading, my website's down below. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings, Caps. Bye, guys.